Your South Texas Gardener is here, and today we're talking about one of the most common gardening mistakes, root rot caused by overwatering. Gabriel Vega joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning.
And you want to water your plants, but you don't want to water them too much.
That's right. That's right. Number one death of all plants, especially in the container garden, is going to be overwatering. The second, underwatering. But one of the things that overwatering can do is create something called root rot. That's where the roots become necrotic due to lack of oxygen. The first thing you'll notice is discoloration at the roots. Well, most people won't be able to see this because obviously it'll be planted. But what we have here is some specimens that have developed such cases.
Okay.
And the first thing you're going to notice is there's going to be some discoloration, some brown roots.
Okay, I can see it right there.
And what that is it's basically become necrotic. To the touch, it'll be slimy, it'll be brittle. But like I said, this stuff is typically going on in the rhizosphere. Not a lot of people have a way to look at the roots like we have here. But you'll notice the media stays moist for a long time. It's not drying up from every other day.
Okay.
And if you continue to water it, you'll probably develop this thing. Now, we got this not through overwatering. We actually got this through toxification by using a chemical fertilizer that was just too much for these plants. We've used it before. Though something went funny, the roots started to go bad, so we took it out. And what we ended up doing is we used some products that isolated different bacteria that's found in the soil. These types of bacteria are responsible for the decomposition of organic materials. So what this is doing is it's actually cannibalizing the dying root system and feeding it back to the plant and rejuvenating.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's purely biological. There's no fertilizer at all. And that kind of hits on the point of what is healthy soil. Healthy soil is always living soil, and that's what we're talking about. It's teeming with these different types of microorganisms that help to facilitate not only the fertilizers that you use, so that way you can use less, but it also helps with the overall nutritional health and can help with decomposition and more sustainable methods, basically, of gardening.
Talking about prevention, of course, how do you prevent this from happening?
Well, you're going to want to use like a potting soil, not just native soil. You don't want to go into the ground and dig up what we have native here. That stuff typically doesn't have good drainage or aeration, and that's the key. Potting soil, whenever you buy it in the bag, you'll notice it has big chunks of bark.
Right.
It's very coarse, and you might think, hey, this isn't soil at all. Well, truthfully, you're right, it isn't soil. But it's designed for containers, that way it drains and breathes well, so you can prevent stuff like this from happening.
Well, thank you so much for bringing this in and showing us this. And we want to remind you about a few farmers markets happening around town. The Southside Farmers Market runs today from 9 until noon over at 5800 Everhart. And there's another downtown farmers market every Wednesday at the Arts Center.